All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the top 5 list of the lowest mintage 2010 to 2020 Roosevelt Dimes in this video. This is actually a series where we're going to talk about all of the lowest minted coins from the last decade. And the reason why that this is extra important to know is that a lot of these coins are still very available. They're still affordable to an extent, and even some of the lowest mintage coins can be had for a reasonable rate on the secondary market. All right, so with the U.S. Mint's announcement of all of the 2020 mint sets and proof sets going out of print or out of, I guess, production, so to speak, this list has been born from that. We are able to kind of disseminate the top 5. I also have an honorable mention like I did in the nickel video. If you guys haven't seen that, I'm going to put a link somewhere up top or in the description box so you guys can check that out. But with the announcement of those sets officially going by the wayside, where they're not orderable from the US Mint website, we could do this with a lot of effectiveness. So that way we could illustrate exactly what are the lowest minted coins. What are some coins that are going to be a great addition to your collection as of right now while they are affordable? And believe it or not, there are a few coins on the list that are so unbelievably scarce that you're going to sit there, scratch your head and wonder, well, why haven't I picked up one of these? Or where was I when this was made available for sale? There were a few of them that came out in very specific sets that, in hindsight, were forgettable. Like, I forgot about them. I didn't care about them at that time when they were available on the US Mint website, but now they're more relevant because when we look back, we're thinking to ourselves, wow, under 100,000 pieces minted for some of these coins, and right now might be a good time to pick a few of them up. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. We're going to talk about in order. So we got the honorable mention. It's kind of like the bonus 6 coin that I'm going to add in here. We're going to talk about the raw coins, how much those sell for if you're able to find them on eBay or any other place on the secondary market. We're also going to talk about where you could find these, and in addition, we're going to talk about graded coins. In comparison to the raw coins that are being sold, maybe it's really a better idea, a smart money move, to go ahead and pick up a coin that is graded by PCGS or NGC. And you're going to see that just readily apparent in this video. It's going to shock you and you're going to shake your head and you're like, yeah, I'm going to pick up a few because they are so cheap. So we're going to start off with the 2015 S. Now keep in mind, this is the proof silver Roosevelt Dime. So this is a 90% silver coin. Very low mintage. Compared to my nickel video I did before, first and foremost, there's a lot of coins that are silver, all right? That seems to be kind of like the hot button with a lot of collectors these days, is that intrinsic nature of the composition of the coin. It's just a much more attractive component to these coins. And it doesn't really matter what coin it is. Roosevelt Dimes, I would say, for the longest time, is a very unloved, very underrated series. This particular coin right here has a mintage of only 387,310 pieces produced. Okay, and that's all based off of the actual amount of sets that were made in 2015. So the San Francisco minted coin has beautiful cameo frosting. You're going to find mostly that every single example that exists out there will exhibit this deep cameo or ultra cameo frosting with very highly polished mirrored fields. These were crafted to perfection. All right, so when you're looking for the sets, okay, the sets will come in a multi-coin set. These are only found in the silver proof sets, and they had 14 coins. It was a stout set, probably one of the deepest and widest sets, because at the time we still had America the Beautiful quarters, number one. Number two, we had an actual full run of presidential dollar coins as well, and that's what really made this one just a very deep and wide type of set. Aside from that, you know, we do have a number of 90% coins on tap in this set, which kind of makes it not an affordable set anymore. It used to be that you could buy these for around 40 or 50 bucks about a year and a half ago. These are right up there to about $100 for a full set. So you have the 5 ATB quarters are all 90%. You got the silver dime, which is the highlight of this video. That's 90% along with the Kennedy half dollar. So you have a lot of very meaningful coins in this set. But yeah, this is where you're going to find that 2015 S Roosevelt. So with this one having a mintage of only 387,000 pieces, every single coin on this particular set has that same mintage as well. So that's pretty neat to know. You know, you're not going to find something that's as exclusive. 2015 was just kind of like a period during coin collecting between the recession of 2008 to the current age right now, where there was a little bit of a recession in the hobby. So there weren't nearly as many of like these unique sets that were being sold. So as far as graded examples, you can either go of one of two directions. You can either, if you're looking at it from a cost-based analysis, you could always go for a Proof 69 Deep Cameo, and it could either be a PCGS or NGC example. Those coins sell for only about 15 to 20 bucks. Those have been the closeout kind of sales we've seen on eBay. Raw coins, if you're able to find just a singular raw coin, is $8 to $15. So as you can see, buying the graded example is going to be more advantageous. Now, even if it's a 69, it really doesn't matter. It's a graded coin. But here is where a lot of the value lies. The 2015 S Roosevelt Dime Silver Proof in a Proof 70 is available right now for only $35 to $40. And that's really depending on whether or not you want the PCGS graded example or an NGC type. Okay, these coins are all going to be stunning, and for 35 to 40 bucks, this is a no-brainer buy if you're looking to buy something that's a little bit more unique compared to any other modern coin out there. All right, the number 5, we're getting into the top 5 list officially, is going to be the 2018 S Roosevelt Dime, and this is another 90% silver coin. All right, so silver, we're seeing a trend here. All right, it's obviously a coin that everybody is going to be aiming for based off of the silver composition. Okay, that's always a good thing. Raw examples of this coin are available for $10 to $15. They're a little bit higher than the previous coin, but the mintages are still quite light. 381,356 examples were minted of the 2018 S Silver Proof coin. And this Roosevelt Dime, much like the previous coin, has exceptional frosting. The cameo contrast cannot be ignored. You find a really nice example in a silver proof set, and you're going to be happy you did, because these are stunning coins. When we go to look for the actual sets, these do not have the actual dollar coins, because at this point, the presidential dollar series had exited from the availability that's out there. I think they ended in 2016 or 17. So we do have a Native American dollar in this one. We got 5 90% silver quarters, the dime and the half dollar. And this has that low mintage, 381,000 sets. And these were also available in the limited edition silver proof sets as well. So take that into consideration when you're going to shop for these. So you could find these in here as well. The limited edition silver proof sets from 2018 can be had for around $200. Okay, they've crept up in price just solely based on the actual desirability for silver on the secondary market. Now, when we go into graded examples, again, you're left with a couple different options. You can either go the Proof 69 more economical version, or you could go all out and actually buy up some Proof 70 Deep Cameos. Whichever way you decide to go, okay, these are very affordable. They are very affordable. Proof 69 Deep Cams in either NGC or PCGS graded examples can be had today in this market for only $15. Talk about cheap. And if you really wanted to stretch that dollar a little bit further and get something that really cooks, the Proof 70 Deep Cameos can be had for between $25 to $30. Of course, the PCGS examples are toward the top end. I mean, you're really not sacrificing or having to, you can go all the way with a PCGS example, and of course a First Strike label will exist out there too, and it's not going to break the bank. These are like incredibly affordable examples that you could get of a otherwise scarce coin. The number 4 coin on the list, and you saw this on my nickel video, but we have the same one here on the Roosevelts. Okay, this is the 2017 S. This is the enhanced uncirculated Roosevelt Dime. Now these are clad, okay, first and foremost. They are not silver, so that's also going to play into the actual value. But this is, I would say, bar none, the most underrated coin on the list. And you could probably say the same thing on the entire list of other denominations. The enhanced uncirculated set was produced as a 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint, most notably the Philadelphia Mint. So it was sold in very limited quantities. There wasn't a whole lot of fanfare. 210,419 examples or sets were produced of the enhanced type. The one thing that makes this enhanced, it kind of looks like a reverse proof, although the only thing that is highly polished and mirrored are going to be the letters and numbers that are on the coin, whereas the rest of the devices are all frosted. The fields are frosted as well. It's really a rather unique coin, and the coin itself, along with any other enhanced uncirculateds, were kind of, they weren't received too well out in the collectorverse for these types, and that's why we haven't seen another enhanced type coin like this ever produced since 2017. Well, save for the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Silver Eagle. But there you go. That's this one here. Raw examples will set you back anywhere from $8 to $10, but I don't think that's what you want to aim for. The actual uncirculated coin sets will look like this. There are 10 coins altogether, and this particular set can be had for a really cheap rate out there right now at under $25 a set, and that's really only because these are clad. All right, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for a very scarce set with a low mintage, 210,000, you might want to consider picking up the whole set as opposed to just picking up individual pieces. There is a other image. This is an actual U.S. Mint image of the enhanced uncirculated set. And if you wanted to go for graded examples, I think this is where the steal is going to be out of the list. And Proof 69 examples. And by the way, they don't do Deep Cameo or Ultra Cameo because these are uncirculated special strike. SP69s can be had for $10 to $15. Are you kidding me? And if you think that's a steal, Proof 70s can be had for between $20 and $25 in today's market. There's not a whole lot of these out there on eBay, and the ones that are out there, you're just going to have to try and scoop up a few of these because these are going to end up drying up here as time goes on. This is a very beautiful coin with still not a lot of fan base to it, and that might change after this video. I'm not sure, but I might be picking myself up a set. The number 3 coin on the list is a 2018 S, this time a reverse proof Roosevelt Dime, and yes, these are indeed 90% silver, so we're back on the silver train with this one. These are beautiful. These are stunning coins. I think above all else, the reverse proof technology really just lends itself to the design of the Roosevelts. This is a very beautiful coin that can be had for between $8 and $10 if you needed a raw example. The mintages are quite light, 199,116 examples or sets were produced of this 2018 S Roosevelt Dime reverse proof. Now, this you probably seen this exact same image on the nickel video I done for you guys, the 2018 San Francisco Mint silver reverse proof set. Again, these are silver. These are right up there in price. They're somewhere between $80 to $100 if you're looking for the set. and it's quite nice. This is a beautiful, very stunning presentation. Again, features 10 coins, 5 of which are the ATB quarters for that year. And of course, your big bargains are going to come in the form of graded examples. You can literally buy these things off the cuff for a really cheap rate. Again, raw examples are $8 to $10 ungraded. Proof 69s, oh my god, $25 to $35 is what we're looking at for these anniversary coins. Again, that's a really decent amount of money. You're not breaking the bank, that's for sure, for getting something that's very low minted. And of course, if you're going to go out, go for the Proof 70. There are actually more listings for Proof 70 examples of this date of Roosevelt Dime, and these can be had for between $25 and $35. They are very incredibly close, eerily close to the Proof 69 for whatever reason, but the prices just hadn't caught up to actual demand for the coins because nobody's talking about these. I'm probably the first person to ever talk about this coin in quite some time on YouTube, and this is one, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted something really nice that just shows very well, this is probably the coin for you. Okay, believe it or not, we actually have a tie for first place. So yeah, there's probably a 1A or a 1B, or you maybe designate one as, number 1 or number 2 or whatever. That's completely up to you. But I talked about these coins relatively recently ago on a separate video of some of the rarest dimes that you could find out there. And very specifically, there are 2 dimes that were only available in the 2015 March of Dimes commemorative set. This is one of them right here. This is the 2015 West Point Proof Silver. Yeah, a West Point coin. Roosevelt Dime that was produced specifically for this set is just a specialty. I mean, it's awesome. Mintages, yeah, 74,430 sets were produced, which makes that the effective mintage for this coin and our number 1 coin on the list. I mean, you just can't really state enough of the scarcity of this coin, and if you're looking to make an impact and grab something that's really tough to find in the marketplace, this is probably the one. An actual set of the March of Dimes will run you about $100 to $125. Now, the sets will come with that March of Dimes commemorative coin, along with the 2 low minted Roosevelt Dimes as well. It's a very attractive set, and these have been selling pretty decently here recently, and it's probably all a result of the video I had done about a month ago talking about this set. So much kudos for some of you that were able to pick up the set. Again, these are running about $100 to $125 a pop. Keep in mind, there are people that are selling 5 coin sets, and what they're doing is they're adding the regular proof issues of their Roosevelt Dimes to the set to make them a 5 coin set. The US Mint had never produced a 5 coin set of the March of Dimes, so keep that in mind. And those have been creeping for about $200 to $240. It's really not worth it. Go ahead and just buy the 3 coin set, because this is where a lot of the value lies on that. In terms of graded examples, this is where you're going to see some of the more heavier prices for the coin. We have Proof 69s and Proof 70s, and you can get them in Ultra Cam and DCam as well. These are very stunning presentation coins. Proof 69 Deep Cameos range anywhere from $50 to $75, and you guys can probably guess which ones are selling for the higher rate, and that's going to be your PCGS examples. Proof 70s are not cheap, not that cheap, and they're continuing to kind of like show little upticks in the marketplace. Proof 70s in either NGC or PCGS slabs can set you back for between $100 and $150. They've gone up about 10-15% just in the last 60 days, and it's still relatively cheap for what you're getting. This is a one-shot, one-time offering that was only available in a specific dime set, the March of Dime set, and you're not going to find like a quarter that was introduced to this set with that low mintage. No, these are the only 2 coins that you will find from that set. Very awesome coins. And then finally, the other coin in the March of Dimes set that we're going to talk about is the 2015P reverse proof. Again, another unique offering. You know, this is a Philadelphia minted reverse proof dime. I would say the frosting on this one is way better than any other reverse proof or regular proof coin that I have seen in the marketplace. It is incredibly blast white, and just the overall contrast and reflectivity of the actual proof mirrored devices on the coin are just incredible. This is probably one of the most beautiful coins that I've seen in modern history. And same mintage, 74,430 examples produced of this coin. In terms of graded, you guys had seen the set, so you could always go back a few minutes. But we have proof 69 and proof 70, if and only if you could find them, because this is the most popular out of the two coins in that particular set. These are being pulled away out of the marketplace a whole lot quicker than the regular 2015 West Point proof silvers. So proof 69s have been running right around $60 to $75. They are on par with the other coin on the list. And then we, of course, have the coin that everybody should be targeting if and only if you're interested in this coin. And that's going to be the proof 70. Again, a very stunning grade. These do exist out there. You might have to negotiate down the price a little bit of these, but once they begin to dry up, you're pretty much left to having to buy what's available in the marketplace, and you will be paying a little bit more in the long run. These have been running between $130 to $160 in the marketplace. Wow, what an incredible top 5 list. This is one of the most deepest low mintage US coin series to talk about, all right? And I guarantee you the Lincoln and the quarters aren't going to be nearly close in terms of rarity and scale for what you're getting. These dimes are just magnificent. If you could afford to get at least one of them, you know, you'd be doing yourself a favor. And always aim for the graded examples, because at the end of the day, you're not the one sending them off to NGC or PCGS. You're actually saving yourself money by going out and buying them already graded. But that's going to go ahead and do it. Did you guys have a favorite on the list that I talked about today? I'm your host, Sean, with BlueRidgeSilverhound. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the dislike button if you don't. And Coinaholics, we are discovering together. I want to thank you guys for joining in on this video. Godspeed. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the hobby. And I will see you on the next coin video. So long.